Pretenders are gone, and now it's just contenders as Friday Football Focus moves into the CIF quarterfinals. Arroyo Grande has revenge on their mind against Lompoc, but with the undefeated Braves still sore despite key injuries. It's speed versus size in Atascadero as Little Bishop Diego looks to race past a Greyhounds team that will try to push the Cardinals around with an imposing running game. And Oxnard's ground and pound attack hits the road as they try to sink the Sea Kings of Palos Verdes. FFF always leaves the competition green with envy.
I am Lou Ferrigno. You are watching Friday Football Focus. You won't like me when I'm angry.
Hey, great to have Lou Ferrigno in the house this week.
Cool stuff.
Cool, yeah. Welcome to the season-ending edition of Friday Football Focus. Hey, goodbye is always tough, Joey.
They are rough, aren't they?
We got 45 minutes before closing time. I'm Mike Clan, along with 4T's Joe Buccina.
Plenty of our area teams didn't want to say goodbye to the season either. We have great quarterfinal playoff action tonight, and we're going to start in Arroyo Grande, where the Eagles hosted Lompoc in their Northern Division. Dave Alley was at the game, and he is still on campus, joining us live with all the highlights. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Mike and Joe. What a blockbuster matchup we had in this one. Lompoc and Arroyo Grande, the two most successful local programs going back 20 years. Now, while the CIF playoff bracket had this officially as a second-round quarterfinal with these two teams going in, well, it certainly felt much like a CIF championship. Both these teams coming in as league champions. Second meeting of the year between the two teams. Lompoc won the first one way back in week 0. First minute of the game, Lompoc quarterback Joseph Asageda in his first career start, showing off his strong arm, going downfield on a third down to Richard Foster for a big gain. Lompoc in business. Few plays later, Javier De La Cueva going to split the uprights from 44 yards out. Braves take a 3-0 lead. That was the score after one. Early second quarter, Braves again with the ball. Fourth down inside AG territory on a fake punt. Derek Portis powers his way for the first down, but the Braves were unable to capitalize. Eagles then get the ball and get the offense working. Jordan Harrigan out last week, makes a triumphant return this week, finds some open space, and he is going to take this one 50 yards for the game's first score. Eagles, after that touchdown, led it 7-3. Eagle defense then responds. They were especially tough on the Braves running game. Sam Ness brings down Austin Hayes. Braves, all kinds of trouble on the ground tonight. No such troubles for Arroyo Grande. Next possession, they get back into the end zone. Joey De La Rosa taking it into the end zone from 10 yards out. Another AG touchdown had the Eagles up 14-3. Tom Goosen would like that, especially with his defense playing so strong. But late in the second quarter, Braves trying to score right before halftime. Asageda again showing off that arm, again hits Foster. Another big gain for Lompoc. Moments later, Braves in Eagle territory. Asageda looking for something, but he has no one to go to, and he is brought down by Isaiah White. Big play there. So the Eagles would take a 14-3 lead into the halftime locker room. Andrew Jones would try to rally his Braves. Third quarter, Asageda again inside AG territory, but picked off by Alex Checky. Going to bring that back into Braves territory. Again, the Eagle defense, the big story in this one. A few plays later, Eagles back into the end zone. This time it's Harrigan again from 22 yards out. Eagles pulling away at this point with a 21-3 lead. Move to the fourth quarter. Eagles put this one away as it's Checky inside the 5, caps off the scoring with a short touchdown run. This one all Arroyo Grande as they head into the semifinals as they beat Lompoc 28-3.
Anytime you beat a Class C program and a great team, you're excited for it, and it means more because it's in the playoffs. So that's the specialness of this win.
We knew it was going to be tough. They're a great team. Our coaches did a great job coaching. Our offensive line did a fantastic job. Our backs ran hard. We just had to go in today, I guess.
All right, so Arroyo Grande is into the semifinals. It's their first trip to the semifinals since they won it all back in 2011. They're now at 10-2 on the season. They also get a little bit of revenge on the Braves. They, as maybe did mention, lost to Lompoc in Lompoc in week 0 back on August 29th. It's also their first win in five games against Lompoc. They had a 4-game losing streak dating back to 2010. So Eagles move on. They'll next play either Paso Robles or Palmdale. The winner there, we're going to find out the outcome of that game here in just a few moments. As for Lompoc, hey, hats off to the Braves, Andrew Jones and company. This is a team that had really been decimated by a lot of key injuries, including their starting quarterback, Torrey Sims, who broke his collarbone last week. Several key injuries. Still a great season for Lompoc, 11-1. You know certainly that Coach Jones is going to have those Braves reloaded up next year. Also want to mention real quick, love Friday Football Focus, my first season on FFF. Can't wait to do it all over again. But you know what? We got a lot of football still to play over the next 2 weeks. That's going to wrap it up here, guys. Live in Arroyo Grande for Friday Football Focus. Stay Valley.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Dave. And I have a feling you're going to be right back at AG next week. Well, Arroyo Grande are going to meet the winner of this Northern Division quarterfinal contest between Paso Robles and Palmdale. Both teams 10-1, but the home Bearcats had the much better state ranking at 41 compared to Palmdale's 139th ranking. Bearcats always tough to beat, and Paso Robles, if they could stay perfect at home, then their season would continue. Early on, first quarter, Justin Davis to Bailey Gaither. That works for 12 yards. 2 plays later, Davis, he was going to keep this one all the way. Touchdown, he slides in, safe! 7-0, Paso. End of the first quarter, Davis going to pass to Robert Maris. Manages to complete the pass at the sideline. 2 plays later, Davis to Gaither. Up the middle for the touchdown, studying up and bowling his way in there. And it's 14-0. Gaither committed to San Jose State. And so did this guy, Josh Oliver. Oliver down the sidelines, 26 yards for the Bearcats. And they go back to Gaither. Why not? Gaither's got another touchdown, 21-0 Bearcats. 2 minutes before the half. Davis hands it off to Maris. Maris to the outside, 24 yards on the pickup before he's banged out. And then it's, who else? Gaither. Bailey Gaither, touchdown Paso. It was 28-0, and they roll 49-26, so they improved to 11-1. They advance to play at Arroyo Grande next Friday. Hey, I think they're already parking cars for that Northern Division semifinal game. Hey, what's up, Holmes?
What up, Holmes?
We've had fun with that. What's up is that Newberry Park brothers, Derek and Darnay Holmes, may lead the Panthers to a CIF Northern Division crown.
They're great. Older brother Derek is already committed to the University of Arizona, and younger brother Darnay is on the top list of many other schools. Sam Rabani has more from the Cronkite Sports Bureau.
From his crib, young Darnay Holmes could see footballs flying through the air in his pigskin-crazed household. Father Derek Sr. played in the NFL, oldest brother Derek Jr. is headed to the University of Arizona, and cousin Deshaun is committed to play at USC. Both ply their talents at the wide receiver position, but the latest and maybe greatest in the Holmes family tree could be Darnay. Darnay Holmes is a sophomore wide receiver and cornerback at Newberry Park High School. According to noted recruiting site 247sports.com, he has emerged as the second-ranked athlete in the state of California.
Our plan is for him to be on the field the whole time. Yes. And again, some schools, they have enough athletes where they can two-platoon. We don't always get that many guys, so we have quite a few guys that play both ways, and he's definitely one of them as a sophomore, which is unique.
Interestingly, the recognition Darnay received as the second-best athlete in the state came before he established himself as a two-way star. Now he's among the CIF leaders in receptions, yards, and touchdowns, but prefers to dominate on the unglamorous side of the ball.
Because I'm a guy who's want to get physical with a player and want to change the game on the defensive side. So when it comes down to it, I feel like I could be matched up with the best receiver they got and shut him down.
The teammate Darnay battles for the most touchdowns on the team is older brother Derek, who also plays both ways. The elder Holmes lines up in the slot position and as a safety.
He says I'm a role model, but I try to help him. I want him to be better than me, so whatever I can do, I help him on and off the field because I want him to be the best out of all of us.
Darnay's ascendance can be traced to the days at the park when he, Derek, and Deshaun went at each other one-on-one.
Once I go against them, I feel like I'm getting better as an athlete and as a corner, definitely, because they're seniors and I'm a sophomore. And since I was a kid, I always competed with them, so that's how I get better also.
Darnay idolizes Tyrann Mathieu of the Arizona Cardinals and Cincinnati Bengal Darqueze Dennard because of their physicality, which Darnay feels is one of his strong suits. Since his freshman year, he has added 20 pounds and now weighs 180. He's looking to shave 2/10 off his 4.5 40 speed by the time he leaves high school. At that point, opponents, family members, and NFL players might all be in trouble.
Well, that 4.5 40, it's on display tonight. Derek and Darnay in action as Newbury Park hosting the St. Joseph Knights out of Orchid. Like the Panthers, the Knights loaded with playmakers Joe Guzman, Chris Barganier, and quarterback Blake Jacobs. Out at Newbury Park for this quarterfinal contest. Packed house there, by the way. We're going to pick this one up. First quarter, Newbury Park in the red zone. The pitch goes to Matthew Matlock. Touchdown Panthers, 7-0. St. Joe's turn now. Mateo Becerra. He's going to be running, and he's got room to the left. This one up the sideline and good for a first down. Then it's Jacobs. He's their quarterback, and he's had a solid year. This is a perfect strike to C.J. Koch. If that was a strike, this next one, just a bit outside. It's going to fall in the hands of Dalton Gringer, and the Panthers back with it here. Nice return as well for number 10, and then Daniel Prieto. Another great player for the Panthers, dropping back. Beautiful pass here. Softly drops in the arms of, there he is, Holmes. He's there, and guy's loving it. Look at this guy. They're having a great time out there. 14-0 Newbury Park. Still in the first. The Panthero firing again. It's Prieto to Darnay Holmes this time. And through the Friday night lights. That's good. Caught at the 15. Breaks a tackle at the 7. In for the score. 21-0 at this point. Second quarter, St. Joe's punting, and it's blocked. Nothing going right for the Knights on this night. And the Panthers, they would pounce. Matlock takes the handoff. He's into the end zone for the touchdown. 28 zip, zilch, nada. Knights looking for anything to get going here on offense. Jacobs to his big target, Chris Barganier, and nice run before heading out of bounds and just running out of space. But right after a good play, there was just one of these. It was one of those nights for St. Joe's. Jacobs picked off here. That's Austin Plumbeck with the pick, and guess what? Here comes the Panther offense. Prieto, another perfect spiral. What a pass this guy's got.
Throws a nice ball.
Good stuff. Great grab as well, down to the 12-yard line, and here's Matlock with a run to the 5, spinning his way forward. He's a tough runner. And they're going to be good in the semifinals as they're going to head on to win this one. Prieto to Ryan McGee over the pylon for the touchdown. 35, there he is. 35 first half points for Newbury Park. And as goes the offense, the defense pretty good as well. St. Joe's just about to score, but he's picked off again. Dalton Grenier stepping in front of that one. And just minutes before the half, it's McGee with the INT. Another pick, final score, it does rhyme. 42-26, the Knights adding some points in garbage time. St. Joe's seeing their season end 7-5. Newbury Park advancing to the semifinals at 10-2. The Panthers will play either Bishop Diego or Atascadero. The Rooster was at that game. He's going to join us in just a second with those highlights.
Yeah, we're going to head to the Northwest Division. We've got Templeton highlights. We've got Napomo highlights. Stick around.